Alright, in this video we're going to show you some common problems that I see with my team, with many other players, and what you're looking for and how to fix them as well. Alright, with the B-Ram hitting rope, one of the biggest things that we want to get across to everybody is that when we hit the ball, especially in softball, we want to hit middle half, top half of the ball. It's really the same in baseball. Baseball players have a little bit more of an upper swing, but this is still great for hitting line drives in either sport. For the first one that that I see a lot of is when we're doing front hand, backhand, we've found that our players have a tendency to chop a whole lot, which means get on top. You'll watch my player do this, and as she does it, notice how much movement there is in the rope. Okay, notice that one of two things happen. The rope jumped a whole lot and is still moving, and that the ball did not go completely down the rope. Now, when we do it correctly, you'll notice that the rope does not have a lot of movement, and you want the ball to travel the length of the rope at a very quick pace. Alright, when we're doing the backhand drills, you're going to see the same thing. If she is chopping, you're going to see the rope move a whole lot, and you're also going to see the ball not travel completely down the rope at a quick speed. When she is swinging, we're going to go ahead and do two hands. Okay, if we have any type of chop, okay, this is kind of what it's going to look like. Okay, notice that there's still a whole lot of movement with the hitting rope. Ball did not travel down the rope very well. All right, and we're just kind of stuck. We're hitting the very top of the ball. When we hit it correctly, we're going to hit the ball right towards the center, right on top of the rope, and you'll see the ball travel all the way down the rope. All right, the next problem that we see a lot, especially in your older groups and even in your younger groups, is dropping the hands and kind of letting that back shoulder drop down. Now, with the rope, with this one, you're going to see a lot of the same thing, but you're going to probably see even more movement with the rope. All right, so my player here is going to show how dropping your hands, kind of what the rope looks like when you see it. Okay, again, not a whole lot of movement. Ball has a tendency to kind of spin around the rope. Again, it is not going very far. Great thing about this is as a coach, you can stand to the side, you can watch them actually swing the bat, and you can see it a lot just watching it, okay? You don't have to worry about the machine, the ball in, getting out of the way. You can actually see her swing from the side. All right, so that was dropping her hands. And again, she's going to show you a correct swing and how the ball should travel easily and quickly down the road. All right, one of the most common problems that I see as a softball coach is actually throwing the front shoulder out. As softball players especially, we want to try to get all of that power in, and in doing so, we like to throw that front shoulder way out. Now, with the hitting rope, we can see this very easily. Again, as a coach, I can be standing to the side and I can see this. But also, you're going to notice that she just about completely misses the ball. The ball does not travel down the rope. You may not have as much bounce in the rope, but you're going to see that she's not doing it correctly and not swinging correctly. So my player's going to take and throw her shoulder out really quickly, and you're going to see how we do not have the travel down the rope like we need to. Okay, that was much more of what you're going to see, okay? But the rope has a tendency to go side to side, not necessarily up and down. Again, it does not travel down the rope. If we have the correct swing, you'll see the complete difference. The next problem that we see a lot is casting our hands, which means our hands will have a tendency to come away from our body and want to reach a little bit too much. Hitting rope is great at seeing this because again, as a coach, I can stand up front, I can stand to the side, and I can see it a lot better. You can video it and you can see it a lot better as well. When my player is in her stance, you'll notice that when she casts her hands out, if she did make contact with this ball, she's going to hit right on the outside edge of the ball, and if she counts through, the ball's not going to go anywhere. We may not have a